Hello chess players, I'm a chess enthusiast. It means I love this game and I play it every day, and this is my first chess video. I want to share a game with you that I played online um, because it's one of my favorite games, and I think it illustrates nicely that you should not attack if the position doesn't allow it. This is one of the very basic principles in chess, I believe. And I think it's due to Steinitz. I'm not quite sure, but I think he said it another way around, that if you have a nice advantage, if the position allows it, then you have to attack. And on the other hand, if the position doesn't allow it, you cannot attack. So my opponent, he tried to attack me straight away, and in the game I can show that it's easy to outplay him um, without big effort. It's just because he's attacking me. Um, so let's see how it goes. We are in the Nimsa Indian, and here he already plays a odd-looking move. He moves the knight twice for no reason. Very aggressive, attacking me, but I can protect and develop at the same time. Now the knight is hanging. I think the idea behind this move was to push f5. This leads to the touch defense. And normally I play g3 in this kind of position. Then you can have something like this, if you know it. The theory, I don't know it. Anyway, well, something like this can happen here. But in this game I decided to avoid it. I want to just play some very decent and calm moves. I don't really want to achieve anything here, just try to improve my pieces one by one. So e3, now d6. This is not so good because after bishop to d3 the knight is hanging. As you can see, and he has to do something about it. He didn't play knight to d7, so he's kind of wasting a tempo here. The right approach would be b6, for example. Then after bishop to d3 he can just develop and protect the knight at the same time. And this is just about equalizing. But d6 is not losing, it's just not the best move. I think it's okay. Um, Bishop to d3, just improving the position of my pieces. He's capturing, and now he goes back. You see the knight is hanging for no reason, I don't know, because he's wasting so many tempi, you know. I get three pieces out here, the queen, bishop, knight at the center. I have a nice open fire for my rook. Maybe I can open up the position with a pawn break later on. I have the pair of bishops for free. It's just great, right? It's really great here. So after this move, I think that I'm already in a better position. Castling, finishing my development, and now here's an interesting question. The next piece that I want to improve is this bishop, so I can go to a3. And there's also another very nice idea which I didn't see in the game, but it's very obvious, because if you think about his position, you realize that white is far ahead in development. Furthermore, he has the pair of bishops. So what do you have to do in this kind of position? Of course, you wanna open up the position. You wanna make some pawn breaks. And here you have two pawn breaks. One is c5 and one is c4. Because d5 is kind of closing the position, right? So that's not in white's favor. So the idea is knight to d2. It looks as if you would go back, and you shouldn't go back in chess, but this is a very strong move, because now, for example, b6, I go for e4, and now if, I don't know which way around, but for example, if he captures, this is just very nice. It's great for the white player. He can open up the position for his bishops. He has nice open files here, the e file and the b file. It's just great. So this is also a nice move, but I followed another approach which is more humble. I just want to bring my pieces to nice squares. This is a mistake, as you can see. It would be a better idea to finish his development via b6, or maybe even knight to d7 is better here. With queen to e8, there's no reason for this move. And well, it's very obvious what he wants to do. He wants to go to h5 with the queen, and to g4 with the knight, and then he wants to bring the rook to the h5, attacking the h2. But if you think about this for 1 second, you will realize that first of all, he needs 1, 2, 3, 4 tempi, and I need only 1 tempi to avoid it. So he's wasting 3 tempi, and furthermore, also from a more philosophical point of view, it's not a good idea to do this, because, as I said, you can only attack if the position allows it. So here the advantage is for the white is much bigger. White has a lead in development, and he has this control of the center. He has a pair of bishops. He should be the one who's attacking here. So this is not a nice idea. I was thinking very long until I realized the purpose of this move. Now, oh, I completely forgot to say that this was a rapid game, and we played 15 plus 0. So do not blame my opponent too much for his blunders. He had no time to think. So I bring my bishop out to a3 with the idea of realizing this pawn break c5. So now after bishop to a3, he carry on with his plan, and I go for my plan. My plan is just to open the position, open it up a little bit, and this will be naturally leading to a lot of threats for me against his king. So he plays knight to g4 for no reason, and now after capturing d6, I don't know why he ignored it, but he just I think in these 3 moves the main reason why he lost the game, because in this position white is slightly better, but it's still okay for black. But in this position, come on, it's just losing, because it's so easy to avoid the attack on the king's side, and the rest of his pieces, they are just sleeping, as you can see, and the king is not very safe. You have ideas with bishop check and rook also coming up here to the 7th rank, maybe. I don't know. The right approach would have been to play something like, I think, rook to d8, because now at least he can hold the position together a little bit, closing it a little bit. Now, for example, c4, knight to c6, I think it's okay for him. Still okay. Well, he played knight to g4. And also here it would be better to capture and after this move he can try to hold the position a little bit together. So anyway, he decided to completely ignore my threats here. Now this is a big blunder. There's a very obvious reason behind this move. He wants to push the pawn to e4. That's what he wants to do, but it's so easy to avoid it. I just play, I can capture here on b8 with the queen, and if he pushes the pawn, I got the rook for it. Now the bishop is hanging. If he captures the queen right, then he can just capture this pawn. Very obvious thing, but I decided to capture it straight away, which of course is also oh no, I didn't. I captured on b8 first because it's just winning a piece. Now he's going to h6, realizing his dreams about attacking me, but I can simply push the pawn here, and now I'm really safe. There's nothing he can do. He plays bishop to e6 with the idea of removing my knight from here. I think that's what he wanted to do. But well, there are many ways to avoid it. I can push c4. It's a very prophylactic move. I can also, well, in the game I can also play this move here. But in the game I decided to just finish my development. This rook, I didn't move it. Just bring it to the open file, because after bishop to d5 I can simply push the e pawn and I'm safe. So after rook to d1 he decided to push f4 for no reason, I don't know, sacrificing the pawn. Now he's sacrificing the knight, and now he's capturing with the idea that if I capture back I can capture the knight. But I don't have to take this bishop. There's a nice idea here. Can you see it? It's related to the fact that the rook is pinned to d8 rank, because we have a rook here, which I placed on d1, and he's threatening to checkmate if he's not careful, because this bishop can move away quickly with a check. So maybe you can see it, it's a nice technical puzzle. This is what I played, because if he captures, then we have a check. And now whatever he does, it doesn't matter. Bishop e6, rook to d8, this will be a checkmate. So he cannot capture it, and he saw it, so he played rook to c8. Now, of course, he cannot capture the bishop for the same reason. And now I just make some threats here, tries to avoid it. Here the idea queen to b2 is not very good, because he has this nice protecting move here, so I didn't play that. But here's another very nice move. You can attack the bishop here at h3 and threaten a fork at the same time with the knight, just improving the position of this badly placed piece here. So now all my pieces are working together. I'm threatening knight to f7 check, for example. I'm threatening knight captures on h3. I'm threatening just too many things here. And now both of us, we have time pressure, and he didn't know what to play. The idea behind this move is that he wanted to give me a check, but it's easy to avoid it. Now I blundered a little bit because of the time pressure. As you can see, I lose a knight here, which doesn't matter, but um, a nice way to avoid it would have been king to f3, because now this is not working anymore. You're gonna check, but there's no double attack. But anyway, we only had 40 seconds, something like that here in the clock. And we grab the knight, and now I'm just threatening a mate here. Tries to avoid it. Centralizing the queen. Now improving the position of my bishop. Now I missed the option queen a8 check, which would immediately be winning for white. I think there's no point of analyzing this here, because I can simply take the queen away and then can push f5 straight away. I didn't really see it, so I just moved the rook to f6. Not the best move, but still winning. And after a few moves, I'm just going for his king, and he lost due to the on time. He lost on time in this position. Well, I hope you enjoyed the game, and remember, do not try to attack your opponent for no reason if the position doesn't allow it, because it makes it so easy for your opponent to counter attack. So that's what I want to show you in this video. I have hope you enjoyed. So